Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So today we're going to be covering the Shopify website examples. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So just before we get into the video, just a few key things that I want to cover and just a little bit of background on Shopify itself. What exactly is the Shopify website builder? Now for those that don't know, Shopify is an e-commerce based website builder. This platform helps you as a business owner to grow and expand your business within the online presence. And it's also a great opportunity as well to expand your business, be it that you do locally, but you can also do globally if you're willing to push your business towards the online presence. And what's great is that the e-commerce platform offers the retailers the needs of service for payments, marketing, shipping, and also offer customer engagement tools. But with the customer engagement tools, we'll go ahead and look into that later on in the video. So some of the questions that are primarily asked with some of the website examples and the themes is whether that could you actually customize the website? And the short answer to that is yes, you can. So Shopify is based off themes. So pretty much if you're shopping for a Shopify theme, make sure that you evaluate for each one of the images, basically how it's been laid out as well. This could be in terms of the fonts, the colors used, and overall the structural layout of the Shopify website. Now, the great thing about working with a theme is that structural side's done for you. So the design decisions are made for you. You don't even have to worry about laying it out. This is in terms of the pages where you would put your paragraphs and just a couple of key points as to why you would want to have a Shopify theme. Now, you can do it yourself. So there's that option as well of creating the Shopify website. However, if you ever get stuck and if you need some assistance, Shopify is there to help you. So can I ask for help? Yes, you can. As well as that, the other points that Shopify actually offers is that the Shopify Experts Marketplace helps connect you with an experienced web developer. And therefore, you can pretty much hire them for guidance, hire them for assistance, and there's a lot of things that you can work with and ask for in terms of using Shopify. It's very, very good. You always get the 24/7 customer service that you need and require when running an online business, as well as customizing a website. Now, there's a step-by-step guide in order to successfully run and have that website. So this will be the final point before we get into some of the website examples. And I'll also showcase some of the different themes that actual companies have used, and sort of just gives you that idea that you can create a website quite easily with these official brands as well. So first of all, what I want to cover is that the first step is to always get organized. Now, you want to make sure that you have a wireframe. Always sketch and set up a plan. Now, that's the most important foundation. Of course, you can't build a building without foundation. This is pretty much you building a website. Now, imagine this. So you'd want to maybe have your images. You could have video categories. You may need a contact page, a menu page, about us page. Maybe you want to have a mega menu, an FAQ. There's quite a lot of key factors that you want to tick off the box when creating a website. So what's the best way to do it? Have a foundation or have a wireframe. Now, of course, once you've mapped things out, you want to then finalize everything, make sure everything's correct before you build a website. And since you have this wireframe, you'll pretty much make quick progress of the general structure for your site. Now, what's great as well is that the themes erase half of the things that you want to do. Since everything's laid out, all you need to do is add a couple of different blocks, different couple of sections as well, That's what's really, really good about using Shopify. Now, our next point there is to choose a website template. Now, this is where the themes kick in. So when starting off, of course, what's great is that these are customizable themes. So there's a lot to choose from. You can go from free or paid for themes. And what's great is that you're pretty much not stuck for different options. Now, this is the actual Shopify themes page, as you can see. So we've got a collections area, you've got an all themes area. Now, the way to view it, just select all themes. Then you'll get a section on your left side there, which offers the pricing points, the sort of industry you'll be at, even catalog sizes, features. There's quite a lot of things to show for there. So these are pretty much in itself website examples. Well, primarily more like placeholders. So if you take a look at this one, we've got the paid for one, which is called Bazaar. Now, it's nice, simplistic, uses everything that you would want to have as a website. Now, we can actually proceed and view a demo store, and be it you can see a desktop version alongside with a mobile version. Now, we'll look through the desktop version. This is how it looks currently at the meantime. So that's just how it looks. Nice and simplistic design, and maybe something that you want to try for your website. Now, of course, besides that, if you don't want to go for a paid one, by all means, you can go ahead and choose a free theme. And all you need to do is just make sure that that's highlighted. And these are some of the free themes available. So as you can see, that is some of the free themes that they have. Now, don't jump in straight away to picking a paid for theme. It all depends as well. As you can see how it's been laid out, it looks really nice. They've got their mobile version. They've also got their desktop version. Yes, it might need a little bit of tweaking, but of course, if you've got your wireframe and you're happy enough to stick with that flow of work, then you can pretty much customize these free themes and make it your own for your website. So that pretty much is what those themes are. Next, of course, you want to make sure that you customize your website. Now, as we've talked about, of course, 1 and 3 pretty much links. Get everything that you would want from your wireframe onto the actual site itself. And of course, you want to make sure you got your, say, if you're opening up a fashion store, you've got your men's, women's section, what sort of clothes you're going to be selling, what sort of brands you're going to be selling. So there's quite a lot of things to consider. So just to look into more of the customizing side of the online store, just to get a better understanding of it. So this is actually our homepage for Shopify. And as you can see, we can add our first product, customize the online store. There's a couple of guidelines that you just go through this. All you need to do, click on customize your online store, click on customize theme, and then hit customize. So depending on the theme, so this is where we've picked it. So of course on the left side there, you've got your announcement bars, your header, image banner, a couple of different parts as well, your footer. So this is pretty much an area where you can go ahead and proceed to modify areas. So when I'm customizing a section, say I wanted to do a section, I can go ahead and add a image with text, add a collections list, featured product, featured collection. There's multi-row, multi-column, couple of different parts as well. Blog post, that'll increase your SEO as well. So that's a couple of good key features to add. So modifying and customizing the actual website is another easy step to go through. So that's pretty much your third point there. Make sure you go over it, and once you're happy enough, finalize it before moving on to our next step, which is choosing a domain. Now, when it comes to choosing a domain, make sure that it's actually something close to your business. So say if you're running a vintage clothing website, you want to make sure that it actually relates to that. So you want your domain name to relate to the name of the product or the actual store name. Or if you're doing something to do with food, make sure you specify the restaurant, say the name of the restaurant and the location of the restaurant. So there's a couple of things that you want to consider. Now, if you do have a domain already, not to worry, you don't have to buy a new one, you don't have to do any of that. It pretty much just means that you just need to make sure that the CNAME records, A records, anything like that is pointed to the correct location in order for the visitors to actually view that URL or to view that site's online address. So now, once you've got together your domain, your customize your website, all this, then is the time to start optimizing your website for search engines. So now you must be wondering, what exactly is the search engine? So that just means SEO, search engine optimization. Now, this is crucial. It's very key as well. So we've previously in this video talked about the apps. Now, this is what helps you boost your online presence. Pretty much just make sure that you are leaving a stamp on the online world. Now, SEO, as you can see, some of the description there for the quote-unquote product or the app. So Yoast SEO increases organic traffic, technical SEO, and get rich results. You've also got an area, so say if you're selling, of course this is an e-commerce platform overall. If you want to drive your sales, then maybe you want to have newsletters and SMS texting. It's pretty much just a way to upsell and gain more revenue. And of course, if you do upsell, these are possibly your subscribers as well. So that'll send them a newsletter or SMS texting. So that's one good way to do it. And of course, some of these as well provide a sitemap and then a SEO optimizer as well. Now, of course, once you have your SEO optimizer or your SEO set in place, it just means that you can be ranking and found more easily within the search engines like Google and Bing. So that's all that is. So if I searched up, of course, one of the more popular ones is YouTube. If I search up YouTube, that's at the very, very top of the list. It's got a very unique name, YouTube. And of course, if I search that within Google, that's the first thing I'll see. So that's pretty much what SEO is, making sure that you're ranking within the very, very highest of the top. It's like with ProfileTree as well. If I search a ProfileTree, you'll see at the very, very top, we are at the first area. If you search us up in Google or Bing, we'll be at the very, very top. So, of course, once you finalize all that, then that's when you want to start looking into engaging in launching your website. Now, that's the final step. Make sure that you get your site published and just watch the business grow. Then you can ensure and look over the website once it's live, ensure that there's no issues by managing it, and make sure that you constantly check over it, making sure that it's optimized within the different devices as well. So that's just a quick overview of some of the points on having a website and what you need to actually get started. So now that we've covered that, we'll go ahead and check out some of the website examples and maybe some of the ones that you can use in order to inspire you to create a Shopify e-commerce website. Now, of course, for some of the paid for apps, you will get a load more features, but we'll check out some of the free themes for the meantime. So just say if we wanted to go ahead and select the taste, I'll go ahead and scroll down here. As you can see, we've got a 67% positive review. Now, there's a couple of different actual websites that are using the current theme. So these are some of the businesses. As you can see, we've got the Better Coffee Club, which says that it's a fantastic theme with more features than you need. So usually the free versions are good. You don't have to be going all out and spending money on a theme. Of course, you can make a current theme work. And if we go back and check out another free theme, so the most popular one that's being used and the one that's default when you start up a business is actually Dawn. Now, Dawn actually offers those three little parts there. So if we just go back, they've got a quick view, they've got a mega menu or a drop down menu and a sticky header. So some of the parts that you need. Now, if we check out the features that they have, you can see they've got the cart and checkout, cart notes, in-store pickups, and quick buy. Now, have a quick skim of that because I'm going to go ahead and compare this to the paid for theme, and you'll see how many more features that is available on that you may not necessarily need. But of course, by all means, I'm not stopping you guys from paying for a theme. Now, if we check the reviews, you'll see that there are some of the different businesses that have used the actual theme itself. Now, unfortunately, this one gets a 36% positive rating, so it's a little bit in the middle. As you can see, this one for this business, the Flower Nook, has a few errors within the checkout, so it's making the customers confused. But luckily, Shopify will take action with it since it is being run by Shopify. So that's the great thing about using this theme. We'll go ahead and compare this now more towards the paid for themes. So we'll go back to all themes and we'll select the paid for themes. So as you can see, there's a couple of different options there for you. Now, if I do select on one, so these are pretty pricey, but you won't regret it. It's pretty much the one off. Now, if I go ahead to the most relevant, I think the cheapest is $180, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go, $180. And then it goes on to at least $380. Well, around $350, as you can see. Now, there's quite a few options as well. And you can see the difference is, so with the Champion one here, it's a lot more fluid in terms of design as well. They've got a couple more different presets, so a couple more different designs. They've got some EU translation as well, which is good for any businesses around the globe. If you want to gain a wider audience, then sometimes an EU translation is considered very beneficial. If you have noticed as well, if you're on the Nike website, and then there's usually an icon towards where you live, then it's able to change that for you. As well as that, it'll translate the currency as well, should do. Now you've got color swatches, stock counter, in menu promos, and mega menu. If I do select this, and we'll sit back for a little minute. So there's a couple of the options as well. As you can see, there's more features towards it. And these are more towards the actual websites that use them. So if I can find a website, that uses one. Probably not the best example. I'll go ahead and see if I can find a popular one. So here's Impulse. And if I scroll down, so as you can see, the people that are using Impulse, if you guys know, there's Kappa. So Kappa USA. So this is actually based off for Shopify. So it's a really nice website to look at. And as you can see, that's the people that are using the Impulse theme. Now there's Supply as well. So another popular brand. And they're mainly based for grooming. So that's for the men's section. And for all the skateboarders as well, there's Penny, so Penny boards, or Penny skateboards. So this is the UK version, as you can see. And that's all Shopify based. Now you wouldn't even notice that as well. And you've got a couple of the light boxes. So just goes to show there's a lot of potential when it comes to using the Shopify platform. Now, of course, if I do view the demo store, This is pretty much how it looks. So nice and modern. You got everything that you need. You've even got that lightbox pop up there. And of course, these all include the favicon. You can change the favicon about as well. So there you go. There's a quick overview again with the penny Australia. And of course, Kappa. So yeah, the listing pretty much just goes on. I could keep showing you guys the different themes and who uses them. Of course, if you do decide that you want to pay for it, by all means, that's great. You know, if you want to pick the sort of layout that they have. Just make sure that you use the sorting area if you want to look for which was the most popular, which is the most recent, relevant, the prices from low to high. Make sure that you categorize your area as well within the industry, the catalog size that you want, maybe for all the products that you have. If you want to have an age verifier, some of the features that you want to maybe filter out. There's a lot of things to choose from. But folks, that pretty much covers us for the video today. Hopefully you have gained a little bit of knowledge and on the background and some of the website examples that we've viewed. If you guys have any questions at all regarding the video, or of course if I have missed anything, please do let us know in the comment section below. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much.